Okay, now we're to the point in the process when people have contacted us and been through a little bit of an exchange with emails, and now we're ready to move them on in the process to see if they're really right for the job. Their other emails have indicated some good things about them and they seem like they could really be good for it, but let's really make sure. So we're going to start with evaluating their skills. So here's how to figure out what they can actually do. Because remember, I mentioned in the resumes, so many people put stuff that's hype. I gave you that Flash example. They may list Flash, doesn't mean they can do it. You need to analyze carefully their portfolio of work. This is obvious. Look at the stuff they've done before. Really take a hard look at, the writing they've done, the designs, any programming. Really look at their body of work, and that will tell you a lot of what they're capable of. But ask them questions about their portfolio. This is very, very important, such as, hey, how long did it take you to create this? And reference a certain project in their portfolio. That can reveal a lot of amazing answers that can indicate, what kind of work they do, if they work fast or if they take too long, or maybe they'll have excuses why it took long, or you can find out some interesting things by asking that question. Another question is, did you work with others on this project or by yourself? Now, there's no one right answer to this. They could have done it by themselves and that's okay, or they could have worked with others, but sometimes if you ask that question, you'll get some interesting answers. And ask them, what's your favorite skill set that you feel that you're best at? What do they think their strong suit is? And what you're hoping for is it's going to be the skill or a related skill to what you need them for. In that example of finding a Flash developer programmer, hopefully they'll say, I feel my best skill is Flash. I spend all day in the Flash forums. I've been involved in it for 4 years. I know it like the back of my hand. I could write books on Flash. That's what you're looking for, hopefully. Then ask them, is there a certain part of whatever the job topic is, like graphic design, that you feel you might need or want more training for? That's important because you can kind of find out what their weaknesses are or potential weaknesses are if, they say, I think I need more training on Flash, or I think I need more training on Photoshop, or I think I need more training on how to be a better English writer. That one question can really, you get some honest answers typically, and it can really give you an insight, into what they can and can't do. Let's take a quick look at the basic email template that you can use to contact someone when you're going to evaluate their skills in that step of our process. You basically send them an email back after they've replied to you, and of course, if they've followed the exact instructions, or at least you have a good feeling about the candidate, then you send them this email. It basically says, hi, you put in their first name, thanks for your interest in the job. Just a few questions for you. How long did it take you to create this? And then, of course, you want to reference something in their portfolio, put a link to it, or reference it somehow. Did you work with others on this project or just by yourself? And then link to a different piece of their portfolio, or even the same one, whatever one you think you'd like to have the answer for. And then what's your favorite skill that you feel you're best at? Now, this is very important, of course, like we already explained, so you can really get them saying what they're good at. And of course, if that's what the job really is going to entail, a lot of, that's what you want, their answer to be, hopefully. And of course, is there a certain part of, and then the job topic, you want to fill that in with, is there a certain part of graphic design that you feel you need or want more training for? It's okay if you do. Training and learning new skills will be part of your job. As I'm sure you already know, things change all the time. It's important to keep up. So this is kind of a loaded question of sorts. You're really trying to get them to admit their weaknesses. That's why you say that. And hopefully, like, let's just keep using the simple Flash example. If you're looking for someone to do Flash designing or programming, you don't want them to say they feel that their biggest weakness is Flash. If this is for the job of a programmer, a web developer, they say, I really would like more training in Flash. That's not a good sign. But that's the basics. They just say, thanks for your time, sincerely, and then you put your name.